was very excited and honored and extremely nervous when the girls asked me to speak. But I know that it's something that is my favorite part about this business. And obviously, we always say that you need to stretch yourself and step outside your comfort zone. And by doing that, obviously, it will just help you grow and help your business run every way. So I thought that I know most people start with a little bit of their story. And that all ties into what I want to speak about. So being a leader, like I said, is one of my favorite parts about this business. I love loving other people and encouraging them and watching them grow and take off. And everything that has happened to you in your life up until this point has happened for a reason and has made you who you are. And we can all relate to different people because of the situations that we've been through, and we should be able to, somebody else had said about being thankful for the painful things that we have gone through, and I totally agree with that. We can all just be even better leaders and better friends because of the things that we've gone through. So I grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and had a pretty great childhood, and had a great family life, and was a competitive figure skater, and my brother was a hockey player, and everything was just pretty average, normal. And my dad passed away all of a sudden when I was 14, and I don't know why, but at that point in my life, I felt like I had this responsibility to be the leader. My mom was a stay-at-home mom up until then, and so my dad was the head of our household, and I just kind of, I don't know why, but I took on that role. And even though there were lots of people who were willing to help me, and therapists and friends, I just thought I started to internalize everything. And I thought that if everything looked okay on the outside, everything would be okay. I got good grades, I didn't get in trouble in school, I had friends, I took care of my family, you know, and it just started kind of a bad pattern. But so that happened, and then I had to go to work. I started working when I was 15, and looking back, honestly, that started to teach me great work ethic. You know, I had kids at school who would show up in new clothes and new cars and all of those things. If I wanted a new outfit, I had to work for it. If I wanted to be able to go to the movies with my friends, I had to go to work. So, again, didn't really talk about my feelings a whole lot, just kept thinking I was all right and just stuffing everything inside. Fast forward to when I was 15, and like a lot of us here have dealt with, I was raped by somebody who I considered a friend, and it was in the middle of high school when I was in 10th grade, and I didn't want any attention brought to me, and again, I didn't want anybody to, I felt like maybe by talking about it, it would be like exaggerating the problem, and so if I could just stuff it deeper down, then everything would be okay. And that pattern continued to go on and on. Obviously, with that, you make just bad decisions. You're not taking care of yourself emotionally. You're not working through the problem, and it just starts to build up and build up. So I met my husband and got married at 19, and we didn't have kids right away, and obviously had them now. But so we were on a vacation. We were on a snowmobile trip upstate New York at this tiny little bar, and I met my sponsor. And at the time, she wasn't a presenter yet, but we became Facebook friends, and then about 6-7 months later, I started to see her post about the mascara, and that's how my story started. But I fell in love with everything right away. It was just, I've always had a servant's heart. I love to please, I love to encourage people, and I'm friendly, and I love to just have a group of girlfriends, and so not only did I love the makeup, but I loved the sisterhood, and I loved the opportunity to help people, and it was just great and wonderful, and I thought it was, you know, the best thing ever. My team started to grow very quickly, and that was in the fall of 2014, and then by February I was orange. So everything was going great, the team was growing, you know, and it wasn't until something happened in our personal life that, you know what, you can only take so much. And you can only stuff things down for so long. And it was too much. I couldn't do it. I couldn't lead my team. I couldn't be a wife and a mother and a friend and a daughter and a sister and everything else with having this just, my whole life, like just all this weight, on me, on your heart. And so I kind of just broke down a little bit, and I didn't know how to handle it. And after 33 years of not really knowing how to ask for help or lean on people or allow people into your heart, into your life to help you work through things, I was just kind of like lost. I didn't really know where to go. I didn't think that my friends in my life could relate to me, that family members or whoever that I knew would be able to understand what I was going through. And it was a few of my Y sisters who were the first to show me that all of these assumptions that I had in my head were not true. And for the first time, were not pushy, but didn't turn their backs, which some people in my life did do that. Because, I don't know, they just didn't know how to approach me. So they were just always there for me, always open and welcoming, and I was able to connect with them, either because they just were able to show me that even though they've not gone through the same things, that they are a friend and they're here for you, or whether it was somebody who went through a similar situation, and we were able to talk one-on-one and just kind of see how, she worked through it and how I worked through it. And all of that to say that if you want to be a leader, you want to be successful, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of others and be there for your team. And like I said, it was too much. So I just wanted to say that nothing happens for a reason. Like I said, God doesn't waste our pain. It's made me the person that I am today, and I'm happy that I went through some of those experiences because, like I said, I've related to a lot of girls on our team who have maybe gone through similar situations and maybe hadn't talked about it before, or it's just a bond that we are able to have. You don't feel so alone. Learning about the Unique Foundation is just another whole aspect to this company that just puts it over the top, incredible. And being able to see that, like I said before, I thought that to be strong and to be respected or looked up to, you had to just have it all together, Not that I wanted to portray a perfect life, but I didn't want to have attention on me. I didn't want people to feel bad for me or things like that. But even looking at some of the leaders in our company, being that they're able to use their past experiences to reach that many more people, and that's what it's all about. This isn't just about selling makeup and taking great selfies and having a color status or whatever. Your color status is a great representation of how many people you've helped. And by taking care of yourself, and being honest and real with people, you can just reach that many more people and connect with that many more people because of the things you've gone through. So, everyone here has taken the best step in wanting to further your business by being here at the training. These are awesome to be at. And if you have a team of just one, you're a leader. You're here to help inspire and coach and train somebody to go with whatever direction they want to in this business. Like the girls have said, some people just really want to be a hobbyist and enjoy just, playing around with it and having some extra spending money for them and their kids or whatever. And some people obviously are looking for much more than that. So to be a great leader, you have to do personal development trainings and books, webinars, whatever the case may be. We have lots of diversity on our team. So we have stay-at-home moms and full-time working moms, moms with kids of special needs. I love to watch them all just completely fit it into their life and make it work for them. So whether you only have time to listen in your car, or listen to a webinar while you're getting your makeup on, or different things like that, it's so important to feed yourself. And it doesn't even have to be just unique girls. It could be motivational speakers or pastors that you like to follow, but always trying to get a little bit in each day. I know, like my Black Status, we have a book club going on right now that we're all able to check in with each other, once a day and just kind of reflect on what we read. You need to connect through trainings and conferences, small groups, And you're going to not only learn so much with some of the tips that we've learned here today with parties and prioritizing and planning and things like that, but you're also going to just get a glimpse into the bigger picture, like I said, not only of what it can do for your life, but the people. And if they can do it, you can do it. And just getting exposed to a broader audience of people than just maybe what you see on your Facebook feed and things like that. We, as leaders, are communicators, and I love just the community that you're able to create within your team, branding your team, having that just closeness and communication with them on a daily basis. The importance of group PMs. So I love that I'm in a couple group chats with some of my downlines and their girls, and also my leads. I love my daily chat with my leads. One, the girls was talking about how much we talk, and it is. Like sometimes we'll go on just a couple hours later, and there's like 100 missed notifications. And it's probably 75% not unique, right, Caitlin? And just funny things, and 25% unique. So just the bond that we have, it makes you available to them, it makes you relatable, you get to know them on a different level outside of your big team page. And just to be goofy and be real, and I don't know, like a little glimpse more into their life than what you see on the big page. Listening is so important. Listening as a leader to your potential customers and potential business partners, listening to what they need in their life and what they're looking for, and being able to recognize that and help show them a way to attain that. Deciding the best method and being intentional with your communication. People just really love, they don't want you to just not be prepared, and maybe sometimes texting isn't always the best, so voice messaging them or picking up the phone and actually calling them, setting up a coffee date, whatever. Just really being focused on that person when it's your time with them, and being tuned into them and making them feel that you are there for them and you're not distracted by anything else. Having a leader's mindset before communicating is just kind of just in finding the right environment and being prepared, kind of all tied together. I feel like just, like I said, you don't want to seem rushed or unprofessional or that there's other things distracting you while you're trying to focus on this team member. And taking your time if it's an emotional situation, not just firing back a quick response. There's things that are going to come up in your business, people learning how to work together as a team or different issues that come up, and just always being positive and leading with love is what I really feel like I found is going to just keep everything growing, and people will see your heart. People will see your heart, and if you genuinely care about them and lead with love, I think that will you'll be able to work through any little bump or hiccup along the way. And I do say the number one reason why people stay is because of the sisterhood. It's not always the paycheck. I mean, you might be a certain status for months and months and months and get frustrated that you're not, promoting, but it's the friendships, and I know it would be really hard for a lot of us at this point to walk away just from the friendships and the family that we have here with Unique. And we like to keep it fun. We always do incentives. So here's just a couple of the incentives that, and I should say also, I co-lead my team with my business partner, Christine Algio. She shouldn't be here today. But we work really well together. Not everybody holds that business model. My black upline does that with her sisters. And it just works. It works for us. If you know her, our personalities are black and white. And we're able to kind of feed off each other and complement each other, and we really like the way that it works. But we always want monthly incentives to get qualified. We'll switch it up for like PRS or for promoting. We're always very conscious of shouting out people's accomplishments, and it doesn't always have to be a promotion. It could be something like making their first video. A lot of times people sign up and they're terrified to make a video. They don't really like taking selfies. They're afraid to reach out to their full market, whatever. And so just always acknowledging their every little big or small accomplishment. We did a really fun thing at our Lash training in New Jersey. We had a person come in who was not unique related, but she's a friend of my Black status. And we did this exercise called Love Bombs. It was just really cool if you ever have a team meeting and you're in person. At that training, some of us didn't know each other at our table, and then some tables did know everybody. But just going around the table and bombing that person with like your first impression of them. And it was really hard because a lot of us didn't want to go. We didn't want to sit there and have all the attention on us and have all these people telling us all these good things about yourself. So it's kind of funny to hear people, you know, and you feel, I don't know, embarrassed or whatever. You just want it to be the next person's turn. But everybody walked away from that exercise just feeling really validated. Sometimes you think, you know, am I doing a good enough job, or am I doing this right, or do they like me, or do they respect me, or what can I do better? But just to hear some of the things that people were saying, it really touched people, and like I said, confirmed that they were doing great, and they were reaching their team members, and just they knew that they were being genuine with them. So that was a really cool thing that we did. Any kind of group activity, you guys, people love. Like I said, this isn't just about let's have a meeting and train you so that you can, you know, sell this much. Just having the connection. Like we just had a painting night, and it was super fun. And we did paint a picture of makeup, but it was just funny to all get together. We had some snacks, and we had some drinks, and just to see, you know, the people who thought, you know, they weren't doing really well, and just slapping the pan on there and just laughing, and I don't know, it was just a really fun night that I know we'll continue to do different things like that, and like I said, kind of break the monotony of having a team meeting every month where people feel like it's, you know, all business, and just keeping it fun really makes a difference. And there's all kinds of other things that you can do to kind of encourage your team, and as a leader, you should always be doing these things as well. So, scavenger hunts, challenging them to post their live video, or different things like that. My upline right now is doing a thing 30 days is unique, so we have a whole schedule for the month, and every day was a different product. So that kind of got us all, you know, everyone getting a habit of posting, and it was really cool to see everybody's different takes on that product for that day. And here's the quote that I like. It says, "People work for money but go the extra mile for recognition, praise, and rewards." And I was in one other direct sales company before, and that was one thing that I did really like. It was my first time in direct sales, and you know, you go to work or you go to school, and you don't always get a pat on the back. As a mom, you definitely don't always get a pat on the back for doing the dishes or going to the store or whatever, changing diapers. So for people to recognize you just for your effort, it really makes you feel good. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be this huge accomplishment that you're trying to reach. It doesn't have to just be recognized for finally hitting green or hitting orange or black or whatever, but just the little things that sometimes could be, you know, really difficult for them to do. It's really scary for me to stand up here and speak to you guys. But the encouragement that I got from my family and my friends, and just, you know, for my, you know, my Black status Eileen, for her to just send me an encouraging message and tell me that I was going to do great, and take the time to care, it does, it means a lot. And you don't always get that in the regular corporate world or your day-to-day life. So that's just such another great part of this business that I love. So as a leader, it's being responsible for yourself, knowing that this business is up to you, and nobody else. It's not your sponsor, you hear that all the time, it's not your upline, it's not your downline, it's not whatever. It's up to you. You know, some of the girls have talked about eliminating the negativity, or making sure, you know, it's up to you to get your personal development in. It's up to you to wake up earlier to get your face on and make that video before everybody else gets up. And if you're always blaming everything else, you're not really going to be able to grow as a leader, because you're just always going to be passing the blame off on somebody else, taking control and of your own position of where you're at in life. That is how you're going to be able to start to grow. Being humble, I love that, yes, I do lead a team of, you know, over 500 women, but I'm no different no better, no smarter than any of them. I learn from them on a daily basis. They are smart, they are creative, they find different ways to stand out and get it done and be unique and grab someone's attention. Or, you know, girls on my team who have 6,000 PRS, we want to learn from you. Like, what, you know, tell us what you did, what ideas do you have? So, just never making anybody feel that you're better than them. You know, this is not, you're not their boss. Having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So it kind of goes in with taking responsibility for your own success in this business. But if you have a fixed mindset, you're going to feel jealous, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to quit. And if you have a growth mindset, you're going to have belief, you're going to be open to change, you're going to have more confidence that you can do it too. So, you know, there are girls that I look at that started at the same time as me and are black status, and I'm still purple. And if I want to sit here and blame, you know, life circumstances, or, you know, this person I thought was going to take off and they didn't, or she lives in a different area and they have more money there, I'm only in Lancaster, whatever the case may be, I'm going to completely halt my growth. And you can't have that kind of thinking. I should be able to, everyone should be able to look at them and see what is possible, not letting it get you down, but say, she can do it, I can do it. And knowing that you might have been in this business for a year or two by now, or 6 months or whatever, and it doesn't matter what happened then. Everything can change today. So you can leave here feeling empowered and confident and having a glimpse into some of these other girls that you have met here who have made it to these other statuses that you want to get to. And just let it fuel you and show you that she is no different from you. We're all the same, and it's totally attainable for anybody. Your ability to set goals, make plans, and take action determines the course of your life. So a lot of us have talked here about it today. Just being organized, writing down your goals, and then making a plan. You can't just write down a goal, I want to be black status, and then just hope and pray that it happens. You have to break it down into daily actions, weekly actions, monthly actions, figure out where you need to grow your business, and just take the small steps to make it happen. Don't look at the big picture. And I don't want to go too much into this because I know one of the other girls are going to talk about building leaders, but this business is about building leaders. And you'll hear a lot of the black status girls talk about, you know, if you want to have a booming, growing, residual business, building leaders is key. And it's also, I feel like if you get the heart and soul of the why mission, that should naturally be your goal. We're here to uplift, empower, and validate women, to show them their full potential, to show them that they are smart, they are capable. I mean, I didn't go to college, I only have a high school education, but that doesn't mean that I can't be as successful as somebody else who has their doctorate. It's an even playing field, and sometimes, you know, women don't always have that. Maybe they haven't always had somebody in their corner fighting for them or telling them that they can do it. So I love that we are able to kind of encourage that in them. Teaching them how to map, teaching them how to train their girls. A lot of it is going to be by your example. So like somebody else said before, always just introducing yourself to new teammates, teaching them how to make attraction marketing posts. I mean, that's probably a new thing to a lot of people when they start this business. And it's not just, you don't want to just throw them out there and just let them start, you know, posting whatever. Kind of working with them closely, like somebody said, for the first month or so. Share your successes with them, things like that, and finding out their why, what they want for this business. Again, you can have anything in life if you have a plan. So kind of working with them and getting their business off to the right foot. Obviously, the faster they progress, they're going to see the success. If you want to get them to fast start, you know, they're going to be more excited about it than if they sign up and then they have no connection with anybody and just kind of feel lost and like they don't hit those promotions right away. And I've learned that a lot from my upline. I mean, my black status and black status above her, I don't, you know, even think that we get paid on them, and they're always open and willing and happy to you know, if I have an issue, let's talk on the phone, let's chat about it, or how can we work it out, or always being willing to help my girls in my downline. So I love that I'm able to duplicate that with some girls in my downline. To be a leader, you have to have patience with your business. It's not always going to happen overnight. You have to think long term and think big. And and knowing that you are going to be all of the women who you're going to be able to reach. If you quit just because you didn't hit that promotion this month, think about all of the people who you're not going to be able to reach and share this amazing gift with. To be a successful leader, you need to be coachable. Like I said, don't think that you're a know-it-all. Learn from your upline and from other leaders who have been successful in this business. Find out what worked for him and duplicate that. Like I said, leading with love. And some girls, and probably a lot of girls in this room, they just need you to believe in them. Sometimes maybe they want to do this business but their husband is very not sure, you know, and their parents aren't sure, their friends are telling them it's not going to work. Just by having a group of girls who believe in them sometimes can make the whole difference. And I have here, what is your monthly goal? It should be to help as many people as you can. It doesn't always need to be focused on the money. So by helping others if you help enough others get what they want, you will have everything you want. Don't compare yourself. Comparing should be motivational, and you will destroy your business. So, like I said before, use other people's successes to learn from and fuel your desire to grow your business and improve. So these were just some of the things that I had asked some of my leaders to send to me about what they loved about being a leader, and I'm not going to read all of it, but just the things that I like to hear that keep me going. Just being a leader has helped me find my voice. It's given me something that is for me after so many years at home with the kids. Living in a house with boys, the business has helped me to find the girl within. You know, it's just like a little piece that I don't know, everybody gets something different out of it, and I just love to hear the feedback from everybody. So we have, like I said, being consistent and being diligent and creating that community and being a friend to your team. This picture on the left was one of our first team meetings with just us two. And we felt not that cool, and we sat there and we just ate our food and said it would be better. And it was. So these are some pictures from more recent team meetings, dinners out. The one on the bottom, here's the last Lash training. And here's our painting night. Branding, we just got our new logo made, and it's so important to brand yourself and just know the vision and the direction that you want to take your team, holding on to the feeling and, like I said, the vision and the direction that you want to take your girls. So leadership is not a position or a title, it is an action and an example. Leadership is love. And that is all I have.